Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I'm Jason Sterling, and the SimmedUp Magazine's November build challenge, like a floor plan build challenge. Now, I don't normally build from floor plans. I normally just build my own sort of ideas, but there's a really special challenge to building a floor plan, a real life floor plan, and translating that into the game. I think there's some particularities to it because measurements in the game don't really exactly match up to measurements in real life. And floor plans can be a little clumsy sometimes to read, especially the kind like you see here, again in the corner. Those are more the kind, you're going to go look at a house to buy, in a housing edition. It's not an exact architectural plan. It's going to be a really cool house. It's going to be a really cool look. One thing I thought was so interesting about this particular plan is that it has like a giant wine cellar, basically right after you walk in the front door. So basically you walk in the front door, there's a little hallway to the mudroom, and then you have your wine cellar. And I mean, like before you get to the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, any place else, you're going to pass the wine cellar. Just grab yourself a bottle of wine. When you have a guest over, tell them, just grab yourself a bottle. Nope, get a bottle of wine, bring it with you. Girl, I got a story. Girl, I got a story. You're going to need a drink. This is that type of house. This is that type of house. So I love it already. The first thing I'm going to look at is if you look at the floor plan, the garage sits 6 steps below the main house. And the house itself sits 2 steps above the ground, above, the land underneath it. So essentially, the first thing we're going to do is some landscape sculpting here, and we're going to start with the garage level, which is kind of our grade level, right flat on the surface. And we're going to build up the other half, basically 6 steps above no. Almost got that wrong. 4 steps above the garage will be the land, and then 2 steps above that land will be the house. And I'll show you here where we're going, especially to begin with. So we're going to start with a basic rise like this, okay? And then we'll grab the flatten terrain tool, and we're going to basically kind of map out just a flat square like that to find out how close we are to the amount of stairs. Hey, we're right on target. Oh my gosh. Yay. Lucky day. Okay. So this is 4 steps from the garage. Oh, wait a minute. No, that didn't work out, did it? That did not work out. Hold on just a second here, because it's a little bit below the garage. Let's raise it up a little bit more. We'll get our terrain tool here. We're going to raise it up a little bit higher. And we're going to level it off here, kind of like that. Aha. This one works. This is 4 steps from the surface of the garage up to the land itself. And then, just to double check it here, I'll show you, we'll put in like what would be our front porch, right? That'd be our front porch. We're going to raise the front porch up 2 steps. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps into the garage. Yeah. There we go. And then that's 2 steps. So now it works. Okay. So now it works. Just like the floor plan, we've got 6 steps will go down into the garage. 2 steps will go up into, the foundation of the house. So okay. So that's our basic sort of plot there, right? Each of these little squares is like 2 feet by 2 feet. Okay. So as an example, this room here would be a 2 foot by 2 foot room. That's not an exact measurement though. That's just kind of a rough estimate that we use in the Sims sometimes to kind of have a starting point. One thing I prefer to do with a floor plan like this is take a starting point though that shows furniture or plumbing. And in this case, we have, or windows or doors. In this case, we have the laundry room right up front. So we can see on the plan that it's got, a washer and a dryer next to that, and then a cabinet. Here we go. Urbanized stacked washer and dryer. We know that the washer and the dryer are going to take like 1 square each, right? 1 tile each. And then a cabinet is going to take, it doesn't matter what cabinet. I was looking for a nice one. I'm not decorating yet. I'm just building at the moment. But a cabinet's going to take a tile. So right off the bat, we know that the laundry room on the floor plan translated into the Sims world is roughly 3 tiles long, like that, right? And then we've got a tile kind of wide so far. Then it shows 2 windows up front, like a double window on the front of the house. Again, in the Sims, we're going to translate that as 2 tiles. We've got a row of cabinetry and what they're calling a laundry chute from the 2nd floor, I guess. And so this is where we're going to start. This is the laundry room, and we're going to basically base the measurements of the rest of the house on what we have here. This is going to be kind of our center point. So that's how we're going to treat it. Again, we're going to do this, this, and this. That's going to be kind of where the word entrance is on that plan. And then we would have, 3 windows across. Any front door would do. I'm going to just I don't want just any door. Okay, let's use that one. We'll put that door there to represent that, and you would have also a window on this other side, right? Kind of like that. Okay, so that's how we're getting started here. Laundry room. Another interesting thing about this house is the laundry room and the office and the pantry all have sliding doors, or like pocket doors. So they slide into the wall. So we're gonna do something to represent that. We are going to do something that will look like a pocket door, but that's another thing that we can't really execute in game. But we can kind of make a good enough look for it. Essentially we have a hallway 2 tiles wide that runs across this entire area. Let's extend this out. This place has a basement too, so we're going to have to put in a basement stairwell. Now, looking at this, because I'm kind of a perfectionist with this sort of stuff. We should only have about 3 stairs for stairs. Okay, so from this sort of elbow landing, we should have about 4 stairs down to the floor. I don't think we can actually do 4. We can do 5, and I think 5 is going to have to be close enough, because then the next is 2 stairs after the elbow, and the elbow is too low. So we're going to do 5 stairs. That's one of the compromises we'll make. Now then, according to this, we're at the back of this house. So what we would do, we're not the back of the house. We're at the back of the living room. And the living room is 1 across, and then you have a really big sliding door area. And then another 1 across. And how we're going to measure that is the corner of the living room. Okay, the corner lines up with the edge of the stairs. Right. So we're going to start with that. We're going to call that good. And I think it actually will work. It's going to have kind of like a single wall space, and then double windows, and then a single wall space like that. I'm going to leave it at 6, though, for now. To me, it does kind of look like 6. And again, if we come here, which really can't do. Hold on a second. Let me look at this. Aha. You know what? We really can't do that door. Let's take that out. We will have to do this one because we need this extra wall space here for the outdoor kitchen. So we'll do, cabinet, 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 cabinet. And a large fancy suburban grill here in the middle. Now, coming across for the kitchen. There's something here they're calling the back kitchen, which is maybe something like a butler's pantry, maybe. Again, the walls are a little bit off between the walk-in pantry and the back kitchen. You know, they're not an exact line. And somewhere around 1, 2, 3, 4. I was thinking 4 more counters. Okay, so we've got about 4 more counters after that. Now, the weird thing is here, the dining room should actually line up with that back wall of the kitchen there. Because this is really what I'm seeing. And again, this is one of the problems this is one of the challenges of building a floor plan in The Sims. Okay, this doorway into the walk-in pantry needs to be here, which means this part needs to be here. Like so, right? Right. And then that makes the pantry too small unless we move the wine cellar here. We'll go ahead and we just make the powder room that big. We go ahead and make it a 3x2 space, and then it kind of matches up. We're going to put the double doors centered here. That should work pretty well. Actually, that should work pretty well. I'm going to go with that. Not a back pantry like this. Kind of map out where our garage is going to go here and lower the land. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Awesome. So we've got 6 steps down into the garage, just like the floor plan. That actually worked out. That worked out quite well. That fit. About this stuff. Maybe that. Let's go for it. We're going to go for it, but I'm telling you right now, looking at it, I'm thinking, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But for now, we are going to do that. We're going to go ahead and put that on there. And you know what, though? Let's go ahead and put them out here. At least all the pieces I need are here together. Because basically what we're going to do is take a 3 tile area, right? Okay, so. So it is what it is. We can do it this way. Yeah, that's good. I think I remember what I was doing here. I think I took these and I brought them up. That's the other bad thing about saving things to my library. Then I forget how I did it because I never had to do it again. But I remember now. I brought these like this. And these like this. And that's why I had 2 of these, is because then I inserted this kind of like that there. And if it works like it's supposed to, then when I draw the roll across here, I'll have to adjust it. You can see it didn't on there. But see, on this side, it'll give us the effect of a pocket door. To bring this all the way across to really see it. It'll look like that on both sides. I'm going to finish the other side, but this is immediately kind of what it would look like. See, it'll have this appearance of like a door kind of coming out from the wall. And the reason why I saved it in my library like that is because it is a little bit tedious to go through, you know, and line all of this stuff up. But personally, I do like it. I do think it's worth it. It gives kind of the look, you know, that I want. There we go. So now we have the appearance of a double set of pocket doors that will you know, that will satisfy the floor plan and would still allow a sim to go in and out of the room. My thought is, I don't know. It's so weird. The wine cellar does not show. This is what I'm thinking. The wine cellar does not show a door here on the floor plan. I mean, it does show it like it would just be a bank of refrigerated, like wine refrigerators, like you might see at a restaurant or a bar, or someone who's much wealthier than this house implies. But let's just wait on it. And let's take a look at what we've got for a fireplace. That'll probably be it. I think I like that fireplace best out of what we have on offer right now. We're going to go with that. Shown right on this thing. So I don't necessarily have to put a fridge there if I don't want to, right? Even though it's shown on the plan. So maybe, because I think this area, if this were my house, which it wouldn't be because it's too damn big, I would rather have something small I don't have to take care of, right? But I digress. If this was my house, I would probably put like a baking area back here. You've got all this cabinet space. I'd put ovens here. And then you could like mix shit up here and all that, right? That's what I would do. I guess the sink and the dishwasher are going to be over here, according to the plan. And I think I am going to pull out that fridge and turn that into a baking area. Maybe when I get into decorating it. Now, like most houses, this one does show a double sink. I don't know, why don't we have double sinks in The Sims? We don't have a double sink in The Sims. Yes, I could put two sinks side by side, but I'm not going to do that. But I do wish we had like something that looked like a double sink in The Sims. That'd be one of my wishes. Wait, like everything else. Someone call Maxis and tell them to throw that on the pile. Because I know everyone has a lot of wishes. So, you know, before cars though, or babies, I want to have a double sink. No, I don't. I'd rather have cars or babies, but. We'll think about it. But that's kind of it. The kitchen was pretty good. Let's grab some bar stools here. Nope. Let's go with this. That fits the over. Oh, shit, though. I already know. Okay, even though in real life this might work. I guess what I could do, I think we do have this much leeway. I'm going to move these. Because I know with that bar stool there, they can't open the fridge. So let's do that. That also makes you feel a little bit better about not having a wall there, because you don't have the fridge just kind of stuck out where you can see like the back of it and stuff. So a little bit better. That's kind of not bad. I kind of like that with those cabinets. It makes me kind of, I don't know, a little more unsure about that flooring, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that tile there with those cabinets. I think it looks really good. We'll do the same thing for these other kind of spaces, bathroom. Like I think that wood floor is just going to be a little bit too warm. It sounds bad, but it's going to be a little bit too warm for the space. Like too kind of. Let's see here.